friends, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and I'm just getting my coffee in the morning. It's 20 to 9. I've been up for about a half hour. I just load the dishwasher and stuff. Gotta add more water to my coffee maker. But it's a nice day out so far. There's no snow on the ground. I'll turn you around and show you in a minute. And I think I'm gonna dig around my upstairs deep freezer to see what freezer meal I have. And so I'll use a freezer meal for supper. I might make nachos for lunch. We'll see. My husband's up now. His eye is up now. She just wanted one of those oranges I bought yesterday for breakfast. Oh, come on. Don't fight with me. There you go. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go in and wash my face here in a minute. I had my vinegar already. I try to wait about 15 minutes after I have my vinegar before I have my coffee, but yeah, I'll get my coffee and get my mind right, and I'll be back. All right, friends, it's 5 after 10. I had my coffee. A load of laundry's just finishing washing. I'm about to start the dishwasher, but I'm going to scramble up this hamburger because I'm going to make nachos for lunch. It's too early for lunch. It's only 6 after 10 now, but this way this part will be done, and then I just need to throw it together on a pan and put it in the oven for the cheese to melt. So I'm just going to, I don't have a tripod to put you guys on. I'm going to use onion, garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, this is the before. Alright friends, 10:17 and it's all done. I'm just going to let it cool a smidge and I'm going to drain it because this was medium ground. And then it'll be ready for, I'll probably start making supper around 11:45, 20 to 12, something like that. Because I just need to heat it in the oven for 10 minutes or so. So yeah, but this part's done. Alright, laundry rotation course. Oh, I just got to show you. Look what my husband just made. Bacon and eggs and beans. Maybe that's what the kids will have for lunch. And they'll do the nachos for supper. Ooh, that looks good. Alright friends, it's a little early. It's almost 4 o'clock, but I'm going to get this supper ready now because they all want nachos. Yes. Just took this out of the freezer. I put it in the microwave for a minute because it was frozen solid, so I can cut it in half and shred it with my food processor. I bought 2 bags of these restaurant-style Tostito chips. I got salsa in the fridge and that hamburger I scrambled up this morning. So, yeah, I need to get some cheese shredded, so I'll be back. Alright friends, I have you leaning up against the salsa bottle on top of the big bag of flour. And we're going to put these nachos together. I'm only going to do one pan now. I'll do a second pan after. My husband's outside working, and my teenager's gone over to Medea's to help her with something, so they can eat after. Oh, I need to get an onion and cut it up. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm using red onions. I'm just going to kind of cut them up. You're going out, Maze. I'm making supper now. You want supper? Skedaddle. You're not getting anything else to eat. He just had a bowl of cereal, I swear, guys. He's been snacking. And I said, well, I'm not getting anybody anything else today. Because I'm making supper. Little wieners. So I'm just dicing it up. I'm sorry my tripod does not work. There's one in the mail, but it's, I have Prime, but they're just shipping essential things now, so it's taking longer. So I can't maneuver you. I could either do that or hold you with my hand, but then I wouldn't be able to cut this onion properly with one hand. Okay, skedaddle. Oh boy, no, my husband was outside. He's in the house now for a minute. But he moved the lawnmower out of the shop, his motorbike. I seen him driving around on his four-wheeler. I think he's just getting things sorted. Ooh. Red onions aren't generally that powerful. I can feel it in my eyes. There, that's good enough. I just kind of diced it up. So, you should take those while it's out here. Mallie and Messiah are upstairs. These are the restaurant ones, so they're the big ones. I do have 2 bags. I don't know whether I'll need 2 bags. Ooh. Misha just wants cheese on hers, so I might just do a plate of hers in the microwave. Melt some cheese on it. And Misha wants just cheese. Is that what I said? Maze just wants hamburger and salsa. So, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to try to break these onions up a bit. Scatter them around. There's the cheese. There's always a clump that gets up there. Yeah, you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I hate grating cheese. So I love my food processor. I'd rather wash my food processor than grate cheese by hand. Maybe I should have put the cheese on first so the onions would stick better, but... And I like to really load them up. Green onions would be good on this too, or black olives. You could put corn on here, black beans, whatever. Whatever works. I'll put... I'm gonna do 2 layers like in one pan. Oh, gosh. I'll do a little bit of salsa. I just dumped it out of the big jug that you're leaning up against. Extra chunky. I don't know if it's mild or medium. Just sprinkle it around. I'll show you the after picture so you can actually see what the heck I'm doing. But yes. And then I have sour cream to put on it after it's done. Put a handful of this scrambled hamburger, onion powder, garlic powder, and actually I didn't put salt. I put that seasoning salt. I'm trying to use that. I'm enjoying it. One of you guys suggested putting it on popcorn. So next time we make popcorn, melt some butter and sprinkle some of that on it. I'm gonna try that for sure. I'm not a big fan of popcorn myself, but the kids like it a lot, so I'll try that sometime. I don't want to overload this. Do another layer. We're gonna do it. We're going big. We're going big. This isn't just like a party dish, this is a supper, so. Hardy, hardy. It's a party. Are you going back out?
No, why?
Oh, I'm just...
Do you want me to?
Well, no. I'm just talking to these guys. So if you don't want to be on camera, I'm just saying. Alright, I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'll finish this second layer, and then I'll show you what it looks like. There's the first pan. There, clear up. Just did it a layer. I don't know if I should have put more cheese or not, but they can always put some more on after. But yeah, I'm going to put it in the oven, I don't know, 375 for about 10 minutes, just so the cheese melts. And then I can just divide it up. And I got enough to do another big pan after, so it's all good. Alright friends, I just took it out. Doesn't that look good? And the kids are waiting right beside me for it. So I already got Misha's. I did hers with just cheese in the microwave. But I'm going to divide this up. I got the sour cream out, and I'll show you what their plates look like. Alright, here's my husband's plate. And I'm going to give him a fork if he wants to spread that sour cream around. But yeah, they're all waiting patiently. The kids have theirs. Now it's time for his. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next day. I'm up. Oh, my teenager's coming in. He was outside skateboarding. Anyways, oh, just a minute. I think the door might be jammed. Oh, no, he was good. Anyways, yeah, I got up. I don't know, it's about 9:30 now. I got up a while ago. I had my coffee. My teenager was up already, and he wanted to go out and skateboard and bring the van up to the end of the driveway so we could play music, but I had to go out and shut him down because it was blasting, and of course, being a teenager, what he's listening to shouldn't be blasting all over the neighborhood because I could hear it in the house, and yeah, so he's a little ticked off at me, but I mean, common courtesy. Anyways, yeah. I took out a rapure pie last night from the deep freezer, and I was going to make it for supper last night, but they ended up having those nachos because my husband made bacon and eggs and stuff for lunch. So we're going to have rapure pie for supper tonight, which is good. I'll have to think about what we're going to do for lunch, but not a big deal. So now I'm going to try to straighten up the house a little bit. It's not too bad. I got a monster pile of laundry to fold, but I'll do that. And I'm all caught up on the laundry, I think. I mean, I might have one load to do today, but we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, friends, I just folded up all that stinking laundry. Kids' piles, my pile. Cloths, those are fitted sheets. I didn't bother trying to fold because they're going to go right on mattresses today. I'll switch them out. A whole bunch of towels and a couple of blankets there. So, yeah, folded it all. Excellent, excellent. Now I'm going to put my stuff, my husband's stuff, and the cloths and towels away. The kids can bring up their piles. Well, I just vacuumed out here. Not all the clothes are put away, but I lifted them off the floor. That's my teenagers, Misha's, Mally's. Messiah got hers, and blankets. But anyways, I got the carpet done. And out here too. My husband's out in the kitchen cooking bologna. Bologna and beans for lunch. I said, you take care of lunch, and I'll take care of supper. Which, little does he know, I don't have to do anything except heat up a already cooked rapure pie. Sucker. Anyways, yeah, we're going to divvy that up here shortly, and yeah, we'll be good. All right, there's that bologna fried up in some cast iron skillets, and we're heating up some maple brown beans and making bologna sandwiches. And that's going to be lunch. This will be devoured. All right, friends, it's 1:40. I'm going to put this in the oven. It's all defrosted. For once, I actually defrosted something the day before. I'm going to put this back on, not on tight. Probably at 350 for an hour, something like that. Then I'll take it off, the tinfoil off for about 10-15 minutes so it gets a little crispy on top, but not bad. And then I can let it rest till supper time. All right, Misha and Mace are having a little tea party. They're using some of my pretties. What do you have in there, Mish?
Lemonade.
Lemonade, yeah. Is it good, Maze?
I need it.
Yeah.
That was the first smallest one right there, but behind it I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's all right. I said you can use them, but you got to be very careful with them. But I'm going to check that rapure pie in the oven now. It's been in for a while, and I'll start dishing it out here soon. It's almost 4:30.
Yes.
Mally. I just took this out. It got brown around the edges. Oh, we're just laughing here. Somebody's dropping bombs. No. Anyways, I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll slice it up and put a slab of butter, and if I got bread and butter pickles up here, they'll have that with it too. Just want to show you. There's Misha and Maze outside. Oh. Yeah, at least they can play outside. I said, if you see Devin outside, he can't come over. Maze is having a hard time understanding. Well, what if we know them? I'm like, it's okay if you know them, but we're not allowed to have people over these days. So, I mean, I know Devin's parents know that anyways, but it's hard for little ones to get the grasp of what's going on. So, anyways, at least they're outside getting some fresh air. There, ooh, you're zoomed right in there. But you can see, I cut the first piece. Messiah doesn't want any pickles, but it's like a layer of that potato pulp stuff, then a layer of chicken, and another layer of potato. Season the potato real good. I do have videos on this, and beef rapure pie, you can make it out of just about anything, I suppose, but those are the only ones I make it out of. But yeah, I make sure it's good and meaty and well seasoned for sure. But anyways, we put a big blob of butter on this. Often people have a side of bread and butter pickles just to balance it off, and voila, that's supper. All right, friends, here's a grocery haul. My husband just got back from town from picking up a prescription for Mally because she has a toothache. I called in this morning, and yeah, they just called over a prescription. So since he had to wait for prescriptions, he stopped at the grocery store right where our drugstore is and picked up some goodies. So what he got was 2 have these Delicioso pizzas, 4 meat pizzas, 3 things of cheese, which is fantastic. Some butter, 2 packages of pork. Here in the light, Mally. One is $8.31 and $7.59 bone in. He got 2 things of New England clam chowder, 3 bags of French fries. Some of the stuff is from Superstore, I can tell too, so he must have stopped at both places. But at Sobeys, he got 3 things of hamburger, $10.33, that's pricey, $10.49, and 6, yes, $6.74 marked down. That's good. Got some pizza pockets, good. Some hot dogs. Hi, boob. 2 things of hot dog, or bacon, 2 cabbages, a thing of bologna, 4 English cucumbers, a thing of whipped cream we put in our coffee, 2 things of hash browns. We'll make breakfast for supper and use those hash browns. Are really good. McCain's seems to be the best ones that we can find around here. 4 things of baked beans with pork and tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is the hell. Molasses. 2 loaves of bread. Thing of eggs. Chili seasoning mix. 2 fajita mixes. 2 things of spaghetti. Ice cream sandwiches. Some coffee pods. Thing of microwave popcorn. Some apple cinnamon Cheerios. I honestly didn't look at what he got, so curry paste, mustard, prime rib and vegetable, and some Miracle Whip. Eggs, did I say that? And 4 bags of chips. Sour cream and onion, all dressed, ketchup, and regular crinkle cut. So that's what he got. Not too shabby. I do want to do a trip to town sometime today, probably later on in the week, for prescriptions, like to renew all of our prescriptions, but he had to go in specifically for Mally's dental prescriptions today because she was in rough shape this weekend. Anyways, I'll be back. All right, friends. Well, I don't know what day it is today. Tuesday. I think this is day number 3. Day number 3. I'm going to get this video up today, I can tell you. I'm about to peel some spuds. Honestly, I've had a busy morning. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm shivering. It's not that cold, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm shivering. But I'm good, guys. I'm good. I don't have the big C, at least, you know. I can't imagine, but I'm going to peel some spuds. Yesterday, the only thing I filmed was that grocery haul. Real quick, I was busy with the kids. Evie was here. He's here now. The boys are out there playing around. I put a TV station on, but they're not really watching it. But just so there's kid noises out there. My husband's upstairs working. I was outside for a good hour or so with Evie when I went to go pick him up for 11. Because when we got home, Marquise was outside skateboarding and he wanted to show me some tricks and stuff. And Evie could run around a bit. Yeah, I'm shivering. But anyways, yesterday, those pork chops that he picked up from the grocery store, I'm going to cook those up today. So we'll have some potatoes and pork chops. I'll either sizzle them up unless my husband wants to barbecue them, but I don't want to go stand outside anymore. And I'll open a couple of jars of veggies, or we do have the cucumbers and stuff in there. So I thought I'd start chit-chatting with you now. Yeah, my whole YouTube schedule is totally off these days. I'm not frazzled. I'm not. It's just dealing with all the kids and, you know, things like that. It's tricky. Tricky. I got a load of laundry in the wash now. One in the dryer and a laundry basket out there to fold already, even though I kicked that big monster the other day down to nothing. But yeah, it's building back up again. But you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Yes, you do. I know you do. But anyways, no, we've been doing good. I talked to Dad last night, and I was actually talking to Medea yesterday. Her and her beau, well, fiance, want to put a garden in. And their house is better to have like a big garden. Because when we lived there, she lives in a house that we used to live in. We still have that house, but they just pay rent from that house, if you know what I'm saying. I had mentioned like maybe it'd be better to put in a big garden because of what life might throw at us. Hey Mace, did you eat your lunch?
No, not all of it.
No. You want to say hi to these guys?
I mean, I did eat it.
Oh, you did, yeah. Have your water. Anyways, I said, well, yeah, we could do that. I forget if I talked to you guys about this or not. If I did, I'm sorry. But I want to look at, I have no green thumb at all. In fact, I have blue thumbs right now, but I don't. My husband has a green thumb, but our yard isn't really a garden material yard. We're gonna do those 3 garden boxes, I can say for sure. But I've been looking into ways of growing things. Hey, Evie. Did you eat your lunch? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silly beebs.
No.
No. Potatoes. Here, so you can say hi to these guys.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
You go play with Mace. Anyways, my dad has a good tiller, like a garden tiller, one that you push, not like a tractor or anything like that. And I said, well, I plan on making a trip to town this week. I'll get the tiller from Dad, because Mom and Dad used to do a fairly big garden, not huge, but Dad still does a little garden. He'll do beans and lettuce, like green things, and he always plants sunflowers because the kids get a kick out of that. But I could borrow the tiller from him, because we always do, and we could plant a nice big one. I want to do a bunch of potatoes. I want to do a whole bunch of cucumbers because I like to pickle, and the kids love cucumbers. We'll do our garden boxes with things. Those are more like, they're not big garden boxes. They're about as big as our kitchen table, maybe a little bigger. They're like beans and peas and greens. We've grown broccoli in there, which turned out really good and stuff, but it was more like when the kids are outside, they can go pick something off the vine and just eat it. So it's not like a great big field of a garden. But over at Medea's, there could be a big garden. And I want to get some seed potatoes. I don't know where you can get seed potatoes. I don't know. And then to look on YouTube, sometimes there's people that say, as long as a potato has eyes, you can plant those. You gardeners out there, is that true? Like, I don't know. Could I get potatoes from the grocery store if they have eyes? Would those make potatoes? I don't know. Because sometimes that happens. Yeah. Anyways, we're a potato eating family, or, well, like, yeah, as a whole, we are. Some of these big ones I'm going to cut in half. There's another big one in there. We're going to have mashed potatoes. Fried up pork chops with salt and pepper. And either cucumbers, or I'll pop open a couple jars of my veggies in the basement. But yeah, let me know. Like, I know we've planted carrots before when we lived at the other house. That's a pain in the arse for me, honestly. Just because the seeds are so tiny and you gotta weed them, and I'm not good at that stuff. I'm really not. I'm really not. I wish I had that skill, and maybe it's not skill, maybe it's laziness. I don't know. I'm more of whatever's easiest. I'll grow it and I'll eat it, even though I might like other stuff. But this is the last one in that bag. These are red potatoes, if you can't see. This will be just enough for tonight for supper. The kids, everybody likes potatoes. I'll whip them up with my potato masher with some butter and salt and pepper. Yes, yeah. Anyways, that's what's going down. Oh, I also cleaned the upstairs landing here in the house. It wasn't bad, but there was a laundry basket of clothes that had to go away. I just put it in their room. They need to put their clothes away. I swept. I mopped. I did the upstairs bathroom. This was all before lunch, or all before I went to get Evie, to be honest. Just things that I don't do every day, but I can do downstairs really easy because it's a routine. I do that. I straightened up this morning. I vacuumed this morning. What, honey? What?
Eat cup.
Eat cup.
Eat cup.
Did you eat your lunch?
No.
Where's your cup?
No.
I don't know. Turkey.
Nope.
Anyways, I thought, well, for goodness sakes, Tracey, get on the ball with this because I get so wound up with everybody else. And you and me time is you and me time, honestly. Like, when I YouTube, it's me and you. That's what it is. Sometimes with the kids and things like that, but the past few days, it's hard. It's hard. Yesterday, I had to call the dentist because over the weekend, Mally had like a bad toothache. Like, not so much a specific tooth, but her mouth was really, really sore. And I called yesterday and left a couple messages. They did call me back. I know they're busy, and they're only taking people that are emergencies or infections. And the last time I called, I said she's what her weight was and things like that, so they'd know the prescription. I'm like, if you just want to call over a prescription for her, I don't abuse the system. I don't do this all the time. I've never done that with the dentist or anything like that. So that they called me back and they said they're just going to call over and get a prescription, and when all the dust settles, we'll get an appointment in and get a few x-rays just to see if there's anything. And I said, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. So anyways, that's why, I might have told you that yesterday. That's why my husband went to town yesterday to get that prescription. And while he was waiting for the prescription, that's why he got all those groceries. He just got a quarter of a bag of mini marshmallows and ran out. That was May's. Him and Evie will connive and eat those marshmallows. Silly guys, but that's the way we're living these days. Now tomorrow, we're supposed to be getting those education packs in the mail. Like when they drop off the weekly flyers, they're supposed to drop off those at the same time. Like the people that drop off the flyers are dropping off the education packs. So we're going to start doing that. I don't know what time our flyers are dropped off, to be honest. I'm going to keep an eye out for that, and we'll see how it goes. We could look online, which is fine, but I'm more of a in-person touch, feel, crinkle paper kind of thing. And that way I can sit the kids down and show them what they have to do, and they can keep looking back and not have to recharge tablets or look on the computer or anything like that. So we're gonna do that. But right now, what I'm gonna do is rinse these potatoes and fill them up with cold water. I'm not gonna cook them now. It's only 10 after 1. And yeah, probably around 4:30 I'll turn those on. They won't take too long to cook. I just thought I'd chit chat with you. Not a great big pot. Enough for a couple scoops each, along with a pork chop and some vegetables of some sort. My husband bought 2 loaves of bread yesterday, and I want to start making bread again, but if he's buying it, I'm using it. I do have some sandwich meat in there, like the turkey breast and ham. I could make like fancy sandwiches for a meal. Lettuce and onion, and well, I don't have any tomato, but some cheese or whatever. That would be a nice one too, with a side salad. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But today they just had some pizza bites and some carrot sticks and celery for their lunch. That was easy. Nuke it and throw some veggies on the tray, and they gobble it up. They do. May's already had an orange after lunch, and yeah, like I said, it's only 1 o'clock. Well, it's 1:12 is what it's saying now. So anyways, I'll be back in a little while, and I'll bring you along when I make this fancy 5-star supper. So I'll be back. All right, friends. Well, I'm coming outside with the kids. We've got a garbage bag and a recycle bag to go pick up any bottles, cans, plastic, anything that blew around the yard. Meant to do this a while ago. Toys that are disheveled. There's a skateboard there. Just to reorganize stuff. A Nerf gun, or not Nerf, but Super Soaker. Yeah, so I got these 3 hooligans, and we're gonna make this place tip-top. Oh yes, Mimi, Mimi, Mimi. Yeah, all these toys. They brought down this little table beside that giant tree to try to climb the tree with that. How silly, but that's kids for you.
Mommy,
Oh, I see. Yeah, we're not getting that. We're not getting that. But we're gonna go pick up some of the stuff and toss what we need to toss and get things back how it should be for the spring. Alright friends, we have almost a full garbage bag of garbage and 1 whole thing of recycle. My husband's out here barbecuing some chops. I just turned those potatoes on like medium low. Put some salt in the water, but yeah. Ooh, these look good already. Tasty, tasty. Oh, there's the chops, guys. There's the chops. Those potatoes are in there just slowly boiling, but they'll be all seasoned up with some fresh chops and some veggies. Oh, it's gonna be good. Gonna be good. Maze and Misha are taking turns on the scooter. Abby's bumbling around. Okay, Mish, turn back. Turn back. Abby's telling her. My husband's doing some kindling over there. Perfect. Okay, let Maze have a turn. That can go in the blue bag, Mish. We picked up a bunch of garbage and recycle. All right, Maze's turn. There he goes. Evie, when you get bigger, you can do it, huh? He's doing it, Mish. He's just doing it at his pace. It's kind of tricky. I know I'd be tired doing it. There he goes. These guys are going to lug in the kindling. Evie, you take a couple sticks. Maze is loading up. Misha's loading up. All right, that's good, Evie. You bring it to the door. Good job, Bob. Good job. Good job. Good job, Maze. Oh gosh, don't overload. I don't need you to go ass over tea kettle. Almost done. Yeah. That's a big one, Misha. Okay, let's go, guys. Yeah. They brought in their armloads of wood. Just a minute, Maze. Just a minute. Misha wants me to see her do her scooter. She's going up this one side of the driveway. I see ya. Keep going. Well, I'm coming over this way so I can see you. She's arguing with me. Okay. Stubborn. Stubborn. You're stubborn. All right, I'm going to sit on this little picnic table and we'll see your moves. I said we got to go in after this because I got those potatoes on the stove. Oh, they want to show me some cookies they made too outside yesterday. The mud cookies. There she goes. People next door are working on their house, or right across the road. There she is. She has a little more pep in her step, but she's been doing it longer. Now she's going to go up this side and right up the other. It's a big horseshoe is what it is. Oh, you're going to have one tired leg, Mish. Perfect. Now, can you make it all the way back to the barbecue? Without stopping. Not one stop. No stopping. Almost there, almost there. All right, you passed it. Good job. Okay, now you got to show me these cookies you guys made yesterday. They're over here behind the shop. They have like a little hideout there with where the canoe and stuff is. Evie, come on, boob.
It's not a little hideout, but...
Well, it's where Grammy's ramp was made. Bring the cookie sheet over here so I can see it. There's a ramp my husband made for when Mom was still here on this side of the ground. She's an angel now, flying with her wings, but it would hook up to our front door so she can get in with her wheelchair. Oh, they look like real cookies too. What kind are they supposed to be?
Chocolate fudge.
Chocolate fudge. Yeah, that's what they look like. That's what they look like. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, let's go in and I got to start making supper.
Kind of like brownies.
Kind of like brownies, yeah. Yeah. All right, friends. Just came in and I got a jar of corn and a jar of garden beans. I'm going to rinse the beans and I'm going to put them in a pot with butter and salt and pepper and heat them up that way. I'm going to nuke these in the microwave and it'll go right along with the spuds and the pork chops. All right, the potatoes are done. I just put a couple of blobs of butter in there. Shut these off. Butter and salt and pepper just to warm them up. The corn's in the microwave going now. I'm going to mash and whip these up with a bit of milk along with this butter. Add a little more salt and pepper and make them nice and creamy and smooth. Perfect, perfect. All right, we've got everything warmed up. There's the barbecue pork, corn, beans, whipped potatoes, and I'm going to put it all on a plate together. My husband's the most hungriest, so he's getting it first. Usually he's last. Well, before me, but yeah. I'll feed him first because he's been a busy boy today. Okay, it looks straight up simple, but it's going to be tasty. Everything's seasoned really well, and yeah, there might be another chop in there for him later, but I want to make sure everybody has one before I give him double up on that. But there it is. All right, guys. Well, everybody's had their supper. Well, they're eating it now. Evie ate most of his, but he hasn't had a nap today, so it's my favorite time of the day. I can go lay him down for a cuddle. I might get a few winks myself, but we'll see. Whew. Yes. Everybody's got their belly full, so that's a good thing. I'm coming. I'm a-coming. Alright, friends, well, I'm going to end this video now. I unloaded my phone and I have it edited all up until the end of this, and it's 20 after 8, so getting it done. But yeah, I know the past few days is just me making supper, chit-chatting a little bit. I will try better, I will try harder, but, you know, we're all just adjusting. But we're doing it day by day, so yeah, anyways, I'll get this going. I'll get the kids to bed. And yeah, we'll start fresh again tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can actually do an up-to-date video, like film tomorrow and get it up tomorrow, but you just never know. You never know with me these days. You don't. So thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for understanding. I really hope everybody out there is pulling through and staying safe and staying the blazes home. For all my Maritimers, you might have heard our Premier, Stephen McNeil. He said that in one of the news briefings or whatever. Stay the blazes home. That's a saying. I don't know if that's a saying anywhere else, but yeah. What the blazes are you doing? Stay the blazes home. That sort of thing. Anyways, yeah. But I hope everybody's staying home as much as they can. I know it's hard. And being positive. We are. We're trying to be. We're not angry or mad or worried or anything. Just, you know, everybody being cooped up in one thing without a regular routine anymore. It's trying on everybody. Everybody's adjusting. So we're doing it. We are doing it. At least we got a roof over our head, food in our bellies, clothes on our backs. It's not the middle of winter. We still have electricity, you know. That would be super hard for people that didn't, you know, what if there was a hurricane like Hurricane Dorian now? That would be horrible. Horrible. Anyways, I'm rambling, so I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, all right, guys, with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.